What if everything you thought you knew about staying healthy after 60 was actually holding you back? For years, we've been told that walking is the best exercise for seniors. And while walking is certainly beneficial and better than being sedentary, what if I told you that advice might actually be outdated, insufficient, or even detrimental for achieving your optimal times health after 60? As a medical professional constantly reviewing the latest research, I recently stumbled upon something that completely shocked me, and it's going to fundamentally change how you think about aging. A groundbreaking 2024 study out of the University of Copenhagen, following 8,000 adults over the age of 60 for 5 years, made an incredible discovery. Participants who replaced traditional walking routines with just 5 times specific, targeted times exercises saw their risk of falls plummet by an astounding 73%. And get this, their strength didn't just improve, it soared by a massive 89%. Yes, you heard that right, nearly doubling their physical capability while drastically reducing injury risk. The researchers themselves were so stunned by these results, they repeated the study twice to confirm these truly remarkable findings. But here's the kicker. These participants spent 40% times less time exercising than the traditional walking group, yet they achieved superior results across times every single health marker times measured. We're talking 31% better blood pressure improvements, a shocking 67% decrease in joint pain compared to only 12% in walkers, and even increased bone density instead of just maintaining it. Now, all these numbers are impressive, but there's one finding that truly caught my attention and is why you absolutely need to hear this. The number one exercise on this list is so simple that 94% of study participants could do it immediately without any special equipment or prior training. Yet, this single movement, according to Harvard Medical School's latest longevity research, increased lifespan markers by a mind-boggling 42%. Scientists discovered it activates something called mechanotransduction pathways that literally reprogram your cells to act younger. I'm saving the best for last, because once you understand the profound science behind it, you'll never look at exercise the same way again. This isn't just about feeling better. This could be the fundamental difference between walking strong and independent at 80 or needing a cane by 70. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell us your age and where you're watching from right now. We're reading and replying to every single comment, so don't be shy. You might be thinking, okay, but what times are these exercises? Let's not waste another moment. Starting with exercise number 5. Prepare to redefine what simple can achieve. Starting our countdown. This first exercise seems almost too easy to be effective, but it could dramatically change how you interact with your world every single day. Think about it. Carrying groceries, pushing open a heavy door, even catching yourself if you stumble. These everyday actions demand upper body strength. Yet, after 60, we typically lose about 3% of our muscle mass every single year unless we actively fight back. This isn't just about looking good, it's about maintaining your daily independence. That's why exercise number 5, the ** wall push-up with hold **, is so crucial. A 2023 study from the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found adults over 60 who performed wall push-ups with holds for just 8 weeks increased their upper body strength by a remarkable 34%. So, how do you do it? Stand about an arm's length from a wall, hands flat at shoulder height and width. Lean forward slowly, taking 2 seconds until your nose nearly touches the wall. This is where the magic happens. Hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds. You'll feel your chest, shoulders, arms, and surprisingly, even your core muscles engaging. Then, push back slowly for 2 seconds. The key here is this controlled time under tension, that sustained hold. Research shows this is far more effective for building strength after 60 than rapid, quick repetitions. Start with just 5 repetitions, gradually working up to 15. If it feels too easy, simply step your feet further back from the wall. Too challenging? Move closer. A University of British Columbia study further highlighted its power, showing participants not only increased pushing strength by 41%, but also improved their reaction times by 23%. Why is reaction time critical? It's directly linked to fall prevention. The sustained hold enhances proprioception, your body's ability to sense its position in space, which is one of the first things to decline with age and a primary reason falls become more common and dangerous. Asterisk. Have you ever felt a slight wobble or lost your balance unexpectedly? This exercise directly targets that underlying weakness, helping you interact more confidently with your world every day. Asterisk. While the wall push-up strengthens your upper body for everyday interactions, our next exercise targets a completely different but equally vital aspect of aging well. Coming in at number 4, seated leg lifts with resistance, And if you think sitting down means this exercise is easy, you're in for a powerful surprise. A recent 2024 study published in the Archives of Physical Medicine found that seated leg lifts with added resistance improved walking speed by 28% and stair climbing ability by an incredible 45% in adults over 60. These aren't just arbitrary numbers. Walking speed is considered one of the most reliable predictors of overall health and longevity. In fact, doctors call it the sixth vital sign, because it's times important for your independence. This exercise specifically targets your hip flexors and quadriceps while engaging your core for stability. These are the muscles that work together every single time you take a step, climb stairs, or get up from a chair. Yet, traditional walking doesn't strengthen them enough to effectively combat age-related decline. To do it properly, sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight and feet flat. Slowly lift one leg straight out in front of you, keeping your knee as straight as comfortable, aiming for your leg to be parallel to the floor. Hold for 2 seconds, then slowly lower without letting your foot touch the floor. That's 1 rep. Asterisk. The secret sauce here. Asterisk. Keep your back pressed firmly against the chair. This ensures you're engaging the right muscles, not compensating with momentum or straining your back. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions on one leg, then switch. What makes this particularly effective is something called times unilateral training asterisk, working one leg at a time. This directly addresses muscle imbalances that develop as we age. Asterisk. Imagine being able to climb a flight of stairs without feeling breathless, or stepping confidently over obstacles without worry. Asterisk. To maximize benefits, gradually add resistance. Start with no equipment, then progress to light ankle weights, 1 to 2 pounds, or a resistance band looped around your ankles. Studies prove that muscles and bones respond to progressive overload at any age, shattering the myth that you can't build strength after 60. While these first 2 exercises tackle everyday movements, our next secret targets an often ignored system that's absolutely vital for preventing falls and keeping you agile. Most exercise routines completely miss this. Did you know your calf muscles are often called your body's peripheral heart? Strengthening them is the single best predictor of maintaining independence after 60. That's not hyperbole. A landmark 2023 study from the National Institute on Aging revealed that strong calves meant participants were 71% less likely to require assisted living and experienced 64% fewer falls, leading to injury. It's absolutely vital. Your calves act like secondary pumps, pushing blood back up from your legs, aiding circulation throughout your entire body. Weak calves means sluggish blood flow, increased swelling, and a higher risk of clots, all things we want to avoid. So, let's unlock this power with exercise number 3, asterisk. Standing heel raises with a balance challenge asterisk. This exercise might look deceptively simple, but when executed correctly, it's a game changer. Here's how to do it. Stand behind a sturdy chair, using the back lightly for balance if you need it. Now, rise up onto your toes as high as you possibly can, really pushing through the balls of your feet. And here's where the magic truly happens. At the very peak of the movement, hold that position for a full 3 seconds. The trick is to look straight ahead, not down at your feet. This immediately engages your vestibular system, that incredible inner ear mechanism responsible for your balance, which unfortunately tends to deteriorate with age. You'll feel your core subtly engage, your ankles working overtime, and your brain starting to remap connections. Then, slowly, Over another 3 seconds, lower yourself back down. That slow, controlled descent, what we call the eccentric phase, is where you build most of your strength. You should be feeling this through your calves, ankles, and even your feet. Start with 10 repetitions and gradually work your way up to 25. Once you can manage 25 with confidence, barely touching the chair, challenge yourself further. Try doing them on one foot at a time. This single leg variation not only doubles the resistance but dramatically amplifies the balance component. Can you feel the difference? A study from Japan's Longevity Research Center found that adults over 60 who could perform 20 single-leg heel raises had biological age markers equivalent to people 15 years younger. Think about that, 15 years younger, just from this simple movement. But the benefits don't stop there. Beyond strengthening your calves and dramatically reducing fall risk by enhancing your body's ability to recover from a stumble, this balance challenge component also shows surprising cognitive benefits. Researchers noted participants showed a 26% improvement in cognitive test scores after just 12 weeks, attributing it to improved blood flow to the brain and increased gray matter in regions responsible for spatial awareness and movement control. That's right, you're literally building brain tissue while you strengthen your legs. Now I want you to try that balance component right now. How many seconds can you hold it for on one leg, looking straight ahead? Let me know in the comments. Now that we've fine-tuned your balance, let's move to an exercise that addresses the fundamental movement we all take for granted, but which dramatically impacts your longevity and independence. Before you tell me, my knees can't handle squats, what if I told you the right kind of squat can actually reduce knee pain by almost 60%? That's right. Our runner-up, the *** modified squat to chair ***, isn't just safe for those with knee issues. New research is showing it can be a game changer. A groundbreaking 2024 meta-analysis of over 15,000 participants confirmed that modified chair squats, when performed correctly, can decrease knee pain by an astonishing 58%. The key word there is times correctly ***, and I'm going to show you exactly how to unlock this power, because this isn't just about fitness, it's about preserving your independence. Think about it, the sit-to-stand movement, getting up from a chair, a bed, or even the toilet, is something you do countless times a day. Yet, it's often the very first ability people lose as they age. Once you can't get up without help, your world suddenly becomes much smaller, doesn't it? Studies shockingly reveal that adults who can't perform a simple sit-to-stand test without using their arms have a mortality rate 3 times higher over the next 5 years. That's how fundamental this movement is to your health and freedom. This exercise is a powerhouse, engaging your glutes, quadriceps, hamstrings, core, and even your back muscles all at once. So, how do we perform this movement correctly to get these incredible benefits? Start with a sturdy chair where your knees are at about a 90-degree angle when seated. Stand in front of it with your feet hip-width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. This specific foot position is crucial for reducing knee stress. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them forward for balance, whichever feels more stable. Now, the magic happens in the descent. Slowly lower yourself toward the chair by pushing your hips times back times first, almost like you're trying to close a car door with your rear. This hip hinge pattern is vital as it activates your powerful glutes, taking the strain off your knees. Take about 3 seconds to descend. Lightly touch the chair with your glutes, just a gentle tap, don't fully sit or relax your muscles. Maintaining that muscle tension throughout is where the strength is truly built. Immediately reverse direction and stand back up, pushing through your heels and squeezing your glutes as you rise. Take 2 seconds to stand up. That's 1 repetition. Begin with 5 to 8 repetitions and gradually work your way up to 15 to 20. How easy or difficult is it for you to get up from a chair right now without using your hands? Just take a moment to assess that. The Stanford Longevity Center conducted a fascinating study where adults over 60 performed chair squats 3 times a week for just 6 weeks. The results? Participants increased their lower body power by a staggering 47%. Power is distinct from sheer strength. It includes speed, and it's actually more critical for preventing falls and maintaining your swift, confident movements. Their walking speed increased by 0.2 meters per second, which, medically speaking, is the difference between dependence and independence. And here's the most mind-blowing part. Functional MRI scans showed increased activation in the motor cortex, the brain region that controls movement. This exercise was literally times rewiring their brain's times for better movement patterns. To progress, start with a standard chair. Once you can comfortably do 15 reps, challenge yourself with a slightly lower surface, like a coffee table or ottoman. Eventually, you might not even need the chair, simply squatting to where at times would times be. Imagine the confidence of moving freely, knowing you're not just strengthening your body, but improving your brain's ability to orchestrate every move. We've built foundational strength, improved balance, and conquered a critical daily movement. Now, prepare for the grand finale, the Hashon exercise. This isn't just effective, it's revolutionary. It's the movement I teased at the very beginning, the one that shocked Harvard researchers, literally reprogrammed cells to act younger, and increased lifespan markers by an astounding 42%. Its profound science is why it's generating so much excitement in the medical community. This isn't just about feeling better, it's about fundamentally changing how your body ages from the inside out. So, what exactly makes the bird dog hold progressions so extraordinary? This single movement simultaneously addresses every major concern of aging: core stability, balance, cognitive function, back health, and even bone density. A 2024 study in the Journal of Gerontology even called it the single most effective exercise for healthy aging, and the numbers absolutely back that up. Let me break down the science. The bird dog requires you to balance on an opposite arm and leg while maintaining a neutral spine. This diagonal, cross-lateral pattern mirrors how your body naturally moves when you walk, run, or perform almost any functional task. But here's where the magic truly happens. Maintaining this position ignites something called cross-lateral neural firing. Your brain has to coordinate incredibly complex signals between its left and right hemispheres to maintain that perfect balance and position. This bilateral brain activation has been shown to improve cognitive function, memory, and according to research from the Cleveland Clinic, can even reduce dementia risk by 31%. Imagine not just strengthening your body, but boosting your brain volume at the same time. To perform the basic bird dog, get on your hands and knees on a comfortable surface. Your hands should be directly under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Keep your back flat and core engaged. Now, slowly lift your right arm straight forward as you simultaneously lift your left leg straight back. The goal is to create one long, straight line from your fingertips to your toes, keeping your hips level. Avoid rotating your body. Hold this position for 5 seconds, focusing on stability. Lower slowly and repeat on the opposite side. The power of this exercise truly lies in its progression system, which continually challenges your body to adapt. For the first 2 weeks, aim for 5 repetitions per side, holding for 5 seconds each. In weeks 3 and 4, increase that hold to 10 seconds. Then, from week 5 to 6, add a subtle pulse. At the top of the hold, lift your extended arm and leg an extra inch, then return to parallel. This small pulse recruits even more muscle fibers and pushes your stability further. By week 7 and 8, if you're ready for a real challenge, try closing your eyes during the hold. This removes visual balance cues and forces your proprioceptive system, your body's internal awareness of its position, to work harder, enhancing neurological connections. The research on bird dog progressions is genuinely stunning. A Mayo Clinic study following 500 adults over 60 for 2 years showed improvements that seemed almost too good to be true. Participants increased core strength by an incredible 93%, lowered back pain by 76%, and reduced fall risk by 82%. But here's the finding that truly shocked researchers. Bone density in the spine and hips increased by 3.2%. For context, most people over 60 typically lose about 1% of bone density per year, so this represents a 4-year reversal of normal aging. This is the power of mechanotransduction at work. When you hold the bird dog, you're creating specific mechanical forces on your bones and muscles. These forces send cellular signals that tell your body, hey, we need to build stronger tissues here. and your cells respond by literally rebuilding themselves to be more resilient and youthful. Furthermore, a German study on neuroplasticity used advanced brain imaging to observe the bird dog in action, discovering it activates more diverse brain regions simultaneously than any other single exercise they tested. After just 8 weeks, participants showed measurable increases in brain volume in areas responsible for balance, coordination, spatial awareness, and executive function. You're actually growing new brain tissue at an age when most people are losing it. This exercise also addresses a critical issue that affects almost everyone over 60, loss of rotational stability. Your ability to resist unwanted twisting is crucial for protecting your spine and maintaining balance during daily life, whether you're reaching for something or turning to look behind you. The bird dog masterfully trains this anti-rotational strength. For maximum benefits, incorporate an advanced tip. Focus on pushing your extended hand forward and your extended foot backward, as if you're trying to make yourself longer. This creates what exercise scientists call irradiation, spreading tension throughout your entire body and creating stronger neural connections, boosting strength gains by up to 40%. The bird dog progressions perfectly encapsulate why these 5 targeted exercises fundamentally outperform traditional walking for optimal aging. While walking is undoubtedly beneficial and far better than being sedentary, it simply doesn't provide the diverse and specific challenges your body needs to maintain and build capacity as you age. These 5 exercises create precise adaptations that directly combat the exact ways our bodies tend to decline. They build strength across multiple planes of motion, rigorously challenge balance and coordination, enhance cognitive function, increase bone density, and fortify the mind-body connection that keeps you moving confidently through life. The total time investment for all 5 is just about 20 to 25 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week. Compare that to the hour-long walks often recommended, and you're looking at less than half the time commitment for dramatically superior results. Remember the groundbreaking Copenhagen study? Participants doing these types of targeted exercises spent an average of just 75 minutes per week exercising compared to 180 minutes for the walking group. Yet times every single health marker times was better in the targeted exercise group. The key to success isn't perfection, but progression. Start where you are. Your body will adapt remarkably quickly. The research consistently shows it's never too late to begin, with studies including participants well into their 90 seconds who still showed significant improvements. Your body retains its incredible ability to adapt and grow stronger throughout your entire life. It just needs the right stimulus, and these 5 exercises provide exactly that. Now, we want to hear from you. What's the one daily activity that's become harder for you after 60 that you'd love to improve? Be honest with us. How many minutes do you currently spend exercising each week? And what's been your biggest obstacle to staying consistent? Share your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. Thanks for watching.